The heat and humidity is back. This is Sunday afternoon. I don't like to do anything on Sunday, but we haven't had a good stretch of weather like this. And I think today is the last day of the good stretch of weather. So I got a lot of little things I was having to do, like catch up the couple things on the farm I needed to do, a little bit of cultivating, a couple of rows out in front of the house that we're starting to get some grass and weeds coming up. And it might be a week or more before I can cultivate if we get this little rain thing coming through. Whatever day coming up this week has a morning where there's no chance of rain. And I noticed something out in front. Somehow or another, one of the rows didn't plant, about half of the row. I don't know how or why or what. I don't have an explanation. I don't know what caused it. But one row didn't plant, but about half the row. So I got to get out my one row planter and go catch up that row. And here it is. That's what I'm going to be planting that field corn with. I can't have that empty spot out there, so let me get going on that. Yeah, corn's coming up nice out there. Except that one missing row. We'll take care of that now. There you go. I worked it up with the cultivator, and you can see it started planting a couple plants, but then there's nothing. So let's get the show on the road. Hey, I've got my little plot ready for my tobacco test. This is my test plot. We're getting ready to put it in there. I'm not going to plant it with the planter. I'm going to plant it by hand. Got my grubbing hoe. I'm going to dig some holes and drop them in there. So, but I am going to show you some pictures of how tobacco is actually planted with a mechanical transplanter. So, but right now I'm going to get to work. I'll catch up with you in a little bit. We got 60 holes. Just need to fill them up with 60 plants. So we'll do that after supper. Here's my tobacco test plot with the tobacco in it. Got them all in the ground. Yep. The field out in front of the house that plant the corn in, that used to be one of our tobacco fields. We never thought we'd get to the end when we were planting. We were planting with a mechanical transplanter on the back of Poppin' Johnny, going along, crawling along, and of course we'd have to cultivate it and fertilize it, side dress it, hoe it by hand. Then we would top it, break the flowers out, and then go back and break all the suckers out that would come up after you break the tops out. Then after a couple weeks, it was ripened up good. Then you'd go and cut it and lay it down, drop your sticks and start spearing it and put it in piles, and then take it to we'll put it on the wagon, take it to the barn and hang it. And then come to rehanging. If you needed some room, after it hung a little while and dried down a little bit, then on rainy days when we couldn't go out and do anything in the field, we would go up in the barn and hang it up higher and closer together. So make more room to put more in there. It's not a very labor intensive thing. It's practically automatic. Whew. But anyhow, that was tobacco farm. Hey, as everybody who plants corn knows, soon after the corn is in the ground and you get some rain on it, it's going to come up along with grass and weeds. So with me not planting any GMO stuff, Roundup Ready stuff, or anything like that, it's all conventional. And I don't spray the ground with anything, so it's all up to manual cultivation. But I got the secret weapon for that, the old John Deere 50 with the 2-row cultivators. I know, y'all are dazzled by the high-tech design and the cutting edge, beautiful lines of this tractor. But it is not just all fluff and fanciness. This is a working tractor. I'm about to go out there and work some ground with it. Different parts of the country call it different things. Some people would say I'm going out there and plow my corn. Around here we say we're going to cultivate. And the time comes for me to side dress, I might do that on the next time around. But right now I got to hurry up and get out there. It's just dry enough, I think, that I can cultivate in the ground. Will be okay. It's you can see it's just starting to show a little bit of light colored up on the high spots, the ridges and whatever, because I don't want to cultivate when it's got too much moisture in the ground. It'll mess things up. But let me get on out there and see what's going to happen. Well, it's working up pretty good. Glad I can get through it. They're calling for some rain the rest of the week. It'd be nice to get all that cultivated, get that grass that's just starting. But right now, I got to go cultivate my appetite somewhat. Get some victuals in my gullet. So I'm going in the house. Yeah, been doing a lot of things that are just maintenance on the farm here with all this rain, wet weather, and now the sun shining and just causing all kinds of photosynthesis to occur in the green things, and making all kinds of growth on grass, weeds, and vines and stuff. Ain't that a pretty tractor? That's a nice looking 4430. I've been having to do bush hogging, and there's this kind of vine. I've showed it to you before. It's really hard to get rid of, and it's getting critical how it's taken over fence rows and stuff where I used to be able to go and pick berries, wine berries, black raspberries, and stuff like that, and just regular blackberries. This vine's been taken over, and I noticed it a couple years ago, and I thought, wow, that's crazy. This vine here is taking over this particular patch. But then I see it here, there, and everywhere. So this year I'm trying to kill as many of the vines as I can before the whatever I guess they're little grapish type things, but not for people to eat, but birds eat them before it makes a good seed, which it's still early yet, and I'm trying to kill as many of them as I can just so they won't reseed, and then try to hit them early in the spring next year with spray and stuff. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just going out to the barn to feed the cows and water them. Got some cattle I'm selling, and it's hard to find what price to set on. So here they are here. I think that one there is one of them I'm keeping, the one that's closest to us. But these heifers and young cows over here are the ones I'm getting rid of. That one there with the mud on her back, that's the last one I got up. She's a Jersey Angus cross, and she's a nice cow. And that's a little bull there. I don't know, I could let him go, but figured I might hang on to him, might castrate him and make a steer out of him. He just got away from me when he was a calf. I didn't catch him to band him. That big heifer there is one I'm keeping because she's never got with calf. I'm just going to fatten her up for beef. This one just had a little calf, first time calf. I guess the little calf is hiding. Let me see if I can find it. Here's Mr. Little Calf. Yep. Oh, sorry. Little Miss Calf. Yep. That's the smallest one there. The young heifer. She's a yearling, I guess. She's out of the one that is half Angus and half Jersey. Yep. Oh, let me just say that I wanted to have the first installment of Silly Songs with Snoopy, but I may have bitten off more than I can chew. It's quite an undertaking coming up with this silly song that I want to do. It's going to be quite a production number. If you thought I was crazy with the Davidson Hillbillies, I know you'll think I'm absolutely nuts when I come out with this. It may take me a month or more, but it'll be worth the wait. Don't you believe it? You better believe it, I mean. Anyhow, all right. If some of you all new subscribers haven't watched the Davidson Hillbillies yet, find that video. Just look up the Davidson Hillbillies. You might enjoy it. Or if you don't enjoy it, maybe it'll at least help cure your insomnia some night. Anyway, try it out. The Davidsonville Billies. Yep.